Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. A little bit late again this week on the bench talk, but we're back here nonetheless. Just a quick update, should not take that long on this one. And another kit from the stash, guys, vintage kit from the stash. Thought this to be an interesting one. I wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Again, these kits from the stash on the bench talk. Again, not a full kit review. Just something to share with you guys that I find interesting that I've got stuck back. So anyway, and then we got update on the 55. Guys, ton of progress made on this. It's going to be close to being done. As a matter of fact, I think the next update after this one, this guy should be, we should have a final reveal on that. So let's just jump to the kit here first real quick, guys. And again, a friend of mine last year, a couple years ago, got a hold of me and said he ended up at a sale, and he bought a bunch of kits in one great big lot, and there was like 40 kits in that all at one time, and he got a hold of me, and I went over, checked them out, and of course I came home with every one of them, and this was one of those. So this is not a brand new addition to my stash, guys. It was just one that was in that, and he kind of wanted all of it to go to the same place at the same time, so it just ended up in the stash. Kind of interesting. It's a big 1/20th scale. I don't have many 1/20th scale cars. I think at one time I had the Lindbergh GMC Sonoma, I think, that was in 1/20th scale, but I don't think I have that one anymore. And then I've got the Rupp snowmobile in 20th scale. So kind of an interesting scale. You don't see it a whole lot these days, but nonetheless, here's one right here. Now, guys, I got to say, if you have a kit in the stash, maybe necessarily you might know something about it, but honestly, guys, I do not know much about this. This is a McLaren Mark 8D. It's an old MPC kit when they was under the Fundimensions brand. Most famous American road racer of all time. And again, guys, as far as the racing goes, I was mainly pretty much just strictly into NASCAR. Late 70s, early 80s, mid-late 80s, all through early 90s. Mainly is what I focused on. So this is kind of an odd bird to me, but I'm sure some of you guys out there are definitely going to recognize this. So just real quick, we'll take a look around the box here real quick. Very interesting. This body, as we'll see inside, is all molded in one piece. And then it has you, these are all scored on the back side. Has you take this apart so you can see the different features of the chassis there. So very interesting. A lot of chrome parts in here. Wide racing tires. Completely detailed engine and chassis. It looks like you got posable steering there. Authentic markings for, I guess, either Bruce McLaren or Denny. Now, I believe that's Hulme. I think I've heard that name. I think it's pronounced Hulme. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure of the pronunciation. But then, yes, this says here posable steering. Had a sticker or something on the side here at one time. And then just the same top art on the side there. And then there's just a full side view. And then there's the actual, showing actual size. So we'll see that when I open the box up here. And then there it's under that Fundimensions label. So yeah, guys, like I said, I don't know much about this. Just thought it was interesting. Wanted to bring it out and share it with you. Has the original instructions. Classic small MPC instruction sheet there. And then you'll see this body. It actually comes in a couple parts here. Here's this body, and these are all scored under here. So it actually has you taking those apart, and then the instructions, it has you adding tape certain spots. I don't know if these would flop out, fold out like this with the tape. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. You can see there the size of my hand, you know, to this car. That's a pretty hefty size there. So in 1/20th scale. Then there's would be the bottom chassis pan there. And then some of these, like some of these parts, the engine's been built. Here's some more. A lot of the chrome pieces are off the tree there. Steering wheel still on. Looks like potentially a tie rod there. And then part of the decals have been used already. But honestly, guys, they don't look terrible. Now, they may come apart if you try to use them. Don't know if I'll ever build this. Maybe sometime, just because it's a bigger scale. We'll see. But right now, it's just part of the stash. But see, there's the engine. Engine build up there. McLaren engine. And then just they've assembled the, well, I guess not completely there. They've put some tires together. And then just all the parts. It looks like it's all there, guys. Hard to say, you know, until you start digging into something like that. But like I said, it was in all part of the, looks like a seat right there, possibly. I could be, there we go. I'm speculating again. Shouldn't be. Anyway, it was all part of that that lot of model kits, and like I said, 40 of them there. And he kind of wanted them to go all at the same time, so I just ended up buying all 40 kits, and it was quite a purchase, let me tell you that. But anyway, that's one of them, guys, right there. I just thought that interesting. Wanted to bring that out, share it with you. McLaren Mark 8D, and I guess this kit was originally released, I did look up, in 1971, and then released in 81. And 81, it was molded in orange. And then it had a new box art in 82. I'm sorry, the 71 was molded in gray. And then this one here, molded in orange. Although the box says 1981 right there. This would have been released in 82 with this box art. So, all right, guys, that does it for the kit. And we'll try to get into this 55 here. And I won't take up a whole lot more time. But, guys, it's coming along. I've got most of the body taken care of, and what I did actually was I had a viewer made a comment when I said something about, on the last one, about this this yellow having that slight tint, and it depends on what. I guess I'll finish my sentence. Slight tint of very, very faint tint of green. It looks like green. Sometimes it just depends on how the light hits it. Sometimes it's just yellow, and other times it's got that hue to it. But I put that right over the gray primer. So a viewer had made a comment that once I got all the extra body work done and know where I needed to be on that, to just go ahead and do a final primer coat of white primer. So that's what I did. Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover white primer, because I really want that yellow to pop, guys, on that final body. Now, it's going to be just a little bit different color of yellow than what you see on a lot of the Badman kits when they're built up, but I think it's going to be really, really cool when it's done. So I have done a couple of little additions to this. I did not realize it at the time, and I went back through the decal sheet and realized it had these Mickey Thompson decals for the slicks, so that's where it went. It's got some Mickeys on the back there. And I did some more work on the chassis. Matter of fact, I'm just going to pull this off because actually the whole chassis is done. And there the chassis is. The engine is together and complete. Now, guys, I'm not going to have any fuel lines or anything like that on it. Just basic build with the addition of that ProTech magneto. Got them all wired up. Now, that's not any kind of correct firing order. It was just kind of a quick. I didn't even put the boots on it because you really can't see down that far. So that's how we left those go. Just gives you that illusion that she's all wired up and ready to go. And then there's the interior, and if you can see, it's going to come out right. That roll bar might be in the way. I might try to throw a still on of that, but on that dash, it's got the Bel Air, and its focus is going to mess with me. It's got the Bel Air here on that speaker grill and the clock, and then the decal of the speedometer. Like I said, I'll try to throw some stills on the end, guys. It's hard to see that right here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. There you go. See the Bel Air there on the clock, and then the speedometer. So really nice they had those decals for you. Now with this, guys, I thought this was kind of cool. This was a chrome, the steering wheel is molded in chrome on this kit, but I just took some turn signal amber and painted over that, right over that chrome, and it gives it the illusion that it's one of those, the old sparkly type steering wheels they might have had back in the day, the plastic type. So that's what I went with on that. I got the shifter in, so the interior is all complete. They had you mounting the fire bottle over on this panel on the passenger side, but I thought, you know, let's put it out there in the open so you can see it and see it better and everything that way. So that's all done there. Did some work on the underside. I dirtied the headers up a little bit. Put some carbon, a little bit of carbon up in there, dirtied them up around there. Kind of grunged up the gas tank a little bit, and then did just a little bit more work on the chassis, the underneath side there. Just grunged it up just a little bit more. So we got that going. So again, engine complete and installed, and interior is all done. It is mounted down fast. I found it just as easy to do it that way instead of trying to tuck it up and glue it in the body that way. It works, the instructions calls this way. Found that works just as well. And then the body, it looks like we got most of that worked out. I had an issue right here. I filled that a little bit, and I wasn't too concerned about getting really picky about that, because that decal will go over here on that side there. And then we got this top pretty well cleaned up. Focus for me, buddy. There you go. That top is fairly well cleaned up. I got to do another wet sand on it and get it check it again. But I got that mold break is all taken care of. That other what it must have been like an inset for the mold that a repair at some time, I don't know, but I got that all cleaned up and taken care of. Everything else over here is looking good. All the panel lines are nice and pronounced now. I think I got all the flash cleaned up on it that I wanted to clean up. So guys, the next step on this thing is just wet sand and get some paint on it. So that's going to be the next step. I've got the hood is right here. We got the hood in the primer too. I think it's just going to be yellow underside and yellow on the top side. And I don't know yet, guys, if I'm going with the bird and the emblem. I might just leave it stripped down like that. Just leave it like it's nosed or whatever. Just for the simple fact that it is the drag car. So that's the hood is taken care of. Oh, and the glass, guys, I decided because my original kit was an early 80s release, and it did not have the red glass option, I decided I am going to go with the clear glass in mine. And because I did the interior this way, now had I done it just a completely black interior, I might have went ahead and done the red glass on it. But just kind of want to be able to see that interior, get it to stand out there. So, but yeah, that's where it's at, guys. Coming along, like I said, not a lot else happening as far as builds go. But as far as that, this is coming along, and I actually thought I missed the close date, but emailed Paul telling him that it didn't look like I was going to make it, and he was telling me it actually is mid-March. So, guys, I think I'm going to have this thing done here. I'm hoping by very early next week. So I think it's going to be done. To get the paint on and dried and the decal and done, we should have us a gasser ready to rock and roll. And then here is that front spoiler, air scoop or air spoiler, whatever that goes up under the front right here, as far as that goes. Now, just one more thing real quick, since it relates to the bench. I think, now I have that 57 Ford Custom, guys, that I want to get going on that too, and make that my next custom car. But I think the next one we're going to go ahead and try to get finished up and thrown together is the 64 Johan Cadillac. I had started that a while back. I got all the parts collected that I need for that to get that going. So I think that's going to be the next one after this that I get back on the bench and get thrown together. I got to go look at the engine again, see if there's anything new I want to do with that. The body's real close to being painted, so that should go along pretty well too. So that's just a plan for right now. Try to get you guys some new projects on the bench, get some new footage of some different stuff going on, and get rocking and rolling here. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for tonight. Jockey this stuff around. I'll throw this McLaren back up here for the trip out. But that's where I'm at, guys. Like I said, I build a little slow, but then when I get a spot, it seems like I can get a lot done at once. So, but anyway, that's where we're at, guys. All right, I'm not going to take up any more time. If you guys want any shop cards, I've still got plenty of shop cards available. This is my shop card here. Anybody interested? There's my email, and also my it's also in the description of the videos and in the my channel description. So I knew I'd get that out sooner or later. So anyways, guys, want a shop card, just let me know by that way, and we'll get it right out to you. All right, guys, till next time, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.